as a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. But I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Dishago Calais and eliminate the target. You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
That's the target. Looks like we found them. Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of Hammond. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
ЛКП, понял. Последующие потери неприемлемы. Держите ухо восток. Конец связи.
Roger. That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed. Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men, our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here. The side ops list is comprised of problems we need you to resolve. Objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
stand by.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. Wild dog pup. He's a tough little guy. Boss, this is no time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss? Roger that. We'll pick him up. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid. That wild dog pup. He's a tough little guy. Boss, this is no time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss? Roger that. We'll pick him up. There's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. Find this language specialist and extract him. Specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission. Enter the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid. Enter the Eastern Communications Post and destroy the target equipment. Its location is on your iDroid. You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too. Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you bring them back to the group. Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выкройте врага. Конец связи. Двигайтесь!
Alright, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Alright, mission complete, boss. Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid. Prolonged time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
Hey Striker, you still play Star Trek Online? Must really love that game.
Okay.
Boss, we've received a back channel request from Langley.
Okay.
We find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details.
To me, I think it's a safety hazard.
What's up, Molly? What's that? Who's bothering you? Chris. Hey.
Up. And I jumped out and I basically rushed into the bathroom, not bathroom, the kitchen, yeah? And put some hot, cold water on it, yeah? And I was like, I'm not getting in that fucking thing again. Okay. Yeah, see ya. Bye. That's for my manager.
The manager.
No, it's the manager of the team that I'm supported by.
Alright. What team?
My Combat Foundation.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Right. So we have 3 there.
Oh yeah, I got a Wagyu upgrade for my Ferengi Decora.
Yeah.
Yeah, free upgrade. Huh.
You're welcome. Let me put this one back. Normal residence. Because I've got an idea where I'm going. Guess what?
What?
I'm limited. I'm gonna limit my house to 36 to 32 tiles. I'm gonna do the 32 tile one because that's gonna be a real challenge for me. Maxwell. What? You know what? I'm gonna go off to no Windenburg. That's it. 20 by 20. Build. We're gonna go full on tiny. Oh yes, we are gonna go full on tiny. I am gonna find out how small I can make my ship, and I'm gonna go with it. I am gonna go tiny. Mid nowhere. Residential. Tiny. Microphone.
Now they've expired.
No. 32. 11. Now.
Hey, Chris.
The puppy's training is going.
Who's it here? Hi, Bev. Hey, Bev, what's the what's the difference between an upper vampire and a lord vampire? Yeah.
Ranks of a
Yeah, but what's the difference between a lord and a upper? Yeah. I was watching a movie, right? it said Lord Vampire. But when I played The Witcher 3, it said Upper Vampire. Just a little bit confused. Really? Oh, so they're not different. Oh, okay. I didn't know. You know? Well, I didn't know. Okay. You know, in The Witcher 3 there was an upper vampire. And the movie I was watching, it was a Lord Vampire. I didn't know there was because remember The Witcher 3 you played, Striker? Right? Remember The Witcher 3? Remember how you watched it with you played The Witcher 3, right? I'll tell you one thing, Ghost Striker. The Witcher 3, right? That was played. It has a vampire, right? But he was in love with a mortal. You know, but when they took her away, the upper vampire get very upset about it.
Be ready to join you on missions. But you know, he gets lonely easily. You should come visit him every once
That's
in a
going to be
while.
the sin room.
What should I use this?
That is going to be the sin room.
And the upper vampire can regenerate, that's for sure. You're that, Bev?
Yeah.
Yeah, the upper vampire can regenerate. Remember you cut his hand off, Striker? Yeah, straight up. The one you were fighting. The one you were fighting, the one that was naked. Her.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And if you did the story, there's a queen vampire too.
Right.
You know?
I don't know what to pick. I've got an ultra rare token, I just don't know what to do with it. It would have been easier if I had had an epic token, then I'd instantly get the Bajoran Interceptor.
28.
What to get?
I don't know how that's possible, Bev. How can an upper vampire regenerate?
That old.
Oh, really? Because it lost its hand, but it still stayed alive. And the hand was still alive, too. That's weird.
The older the vampire gets, the more harder they become to kill.
Really?
Yes.
Well, yes, of course.
Believe me. They, a 5,000-year-old vampire, like a catcher is, yeah.
Yeah?